Below we present a retrospective and critical analysis of Madi's much troubled and controversial marriage. The confrontation between Chervin and Cobra's family, a back and forth of gossip and obstacles. A parody of fantasies and deceptions that has now taken on a tragic character due to the critical burns suffered by Najma, covering 60% of her body. Her condition is critical. She will undergo surgery to remove dead skin in the burn unit of a prestigious hospital in Shiraz. Perhaps heaven is giving Mehdi signs that he shouldn't get married. There have been numerous obstacles that have presented themselves to this young man's romantic aspirations. What's happening at the PEREN original channel? This time, misfortune has knocked on its door. Added to the usual critical comments due to the discontent of its viewers, now comes the terrible incident involving NAJMEH and her husband. On October 16, 2025, at night in the Lord Egan sector, in the private home of Edson, Najma was preparing a kebab, or barbecue, when, while trying to light the fire, she grabbed a container of gasoline, presumably by mistake. According to her husband, she thought it was the oil usually used to light stoves. The Hosseinpour family has attempted to claim that it was an accident, but sources close to the family reported on social media that they disagree with this version of events, and that it was a heated argument between Najma and Edson. According to sources, it all started when Najma found out that her husband was with a paid woman, a clandestine prostitute or a temporary marriage according to the Iranian civil code. Our news channel will not echo these claims until further developments and a statement from Najma's parents. We will share more information about this terrible incident in a future installment. Recall that in previous episodes, Patriarch Chervin behaved aggressively not only toward Madi, but also toward John Bibi, to the point of trying to hit her with a wooden rod in the face. This violence had never been seen by any of them since the start of this channel. As we all know, several nomadic channels in Iran have been shut down by YouTube for their continued use of violence. Do they know this? What's going on then? Could it be that PEREN, the new cameraman and editor, is misdirecting the channel's policies and guidelines? And why doesn't Ehsan supervise the audio-visual material before it is uploaded to the platform? According to comments from a large portion of viewers, the PEREN channel lacks proper subtitle control, many conversations are left untranslated, and the flow of information is lost during dialogue. On the other hand, subscribers are tired of seeing cement, blocks, sand, and paintings. They should show more of the original folklore of Iran's rural nomads. Other comments point out that the PEREN Hosseinpour family doesn't pay enough attention to the children, especially Muhammad and Ava. The entire development of the videos is focused on the delay of Mehdi's wedding and the waste of money on the two buildings that are almost finished. There has been a lot of greed and vanity, which has completely distanced them from the humility that characterized them when they started the channel, especially Mr. Edson, who has high spirits and very suspicious behavior after being away from his wife Najma for so long. Viewers are wondering what will happen next with the tragic incident involving Najma and Mehdi and Cobra's wedding. Of course, it's logical to think that this controversial wedding will be cancelled once again. Another very good question arises: what will happen now with this channel and its members? The PEREN original channel has been losing viewers lately, due to its misguided approach to a documentary about rural nomadic life. The channel's viewers have been sustained by the Mehdi wedding. But what will happen now after the tragedy suffered by our beloved Najma? Could the family split up, and will each open their own channel? Let's wait and see. In the episode prior to Najma's unfortunate accident, we saw Chervin and Mehdi performing an Iranian folk dance called Chub Batsi, which is related to the Tatib dance, where they simulate combat with sticks or poles and hit their legs. But that's not the highlight of this video. what's truly surprising and in poor taste is the information, without prior notice or basis, that Chervin has already approved Mehdi's marriage. It's Arya who, in a simple comment, expresses her happiness because her father approved the wedding. Of course, it was something that was arranged since, once the genetic tests came back clear, Chervin had no further opposition, it was just part of a script. On the other hand, that same night, NAJMEH'S accident happened, and they didn't share the information in the next day's video, even though they're a day late publishing the vlog. We cannot end this news without asking our audience to send their condolences to this young mother Irani. In the coming hours, we will provide more information about NAJMEH'S medical condition and the consequences that could result from this terrible incident if she dies.
Breaking news: at the time of editing this video, we received information about NAJMEH'S death. She suffered serious complications, the cause of death being a multi-system failure with consequences that reached the 3rd degree. In a future installment, we will provide you with information that our contact in Iran can gather.